Greetings. Get ready to embark on an extraordinary journey, exploring the world of Proxmox containers. To install in your Proxmox server, we want to self-host an alternative to Microsoft Office 365. We install Nextcloud in our Proxmox container, and we will be pleasantly surprised. We also get to install OnlyOffice in our Nextcloud. After that, we will install one more Docker Containerized application needed to complete our requirement. And now we can say goodbye to Microsoft Office 365. Running this solution in a Proxmox container, it is incredibly versatile. So, buckle up and prepare to be amazed by the brilliance of this video. Now, without further ado, allow me to introduce you to our Proxmox expert, Nico. Please note that Nico has a charming Dodecanese European accent, but fear not, he speaks the Queen's English fluently. Over to you, Nico.
Thank you, Josh. Hi there. In this video, we want to install Nextcloud and OnlyOffice in our Proxmox server. And then, yes, we will install something valuable to use which you will need, not provided by Nextcloud. Our use case, we want to self-host an alternative to Microsoft Office 365. We will self-host Nextcloud with OnlyOffice and an additional application to meet our requirement. Let's have a look at Nextcloud. When you've installed all the options, you will have a file manager, you will have your mail, you will be able to talk using video or text communications. We provide you with a contact list, you have a calendar. There's even a file manager here so that you can share documents between the various users. Let's have a look at that. So here you can open a text file. Let's do a markdown file, and it provides you with a markdown editor. We now want to install OnlyOffice. So you click on your profile, you click on apps, and we are looking for featured apps. And if you go down here, we are looking for OnlyOffice. We should be able to search for that as well. And here is OnlyOffice. To install this, you merely click on this button here and follow the prompts. We will now show you why we want to use OnlyOffice. As a Linux user, I have a problem with Libre Office. If I take a Microsoft Word document formatted in Microsoft Office and I open it in Libre Office, I need to reformat the document before I can print it, and vice versa. The same applies with PowerPoint and spreadsheets. The format is not 100% compliant with Microsoft Office documents. However, with OnlyOffice, I can create a document in OnlyOffice and then use it in Microsoft Office without having to modify the format. An example of that is the PowerPoint presentation we use for our videos. You may recognize this PowerPoint document. We create this document in Linux, and then when we are happy with that, we use Microsoft Office to make the PowerPoint presentation show, which we then record for the introduction to this video and to our videos. So now you know a bit about how we do things here. This is the reason why we recommended you added OnlyOffice. And now we will go and demonstrate to you how we installed this app. The instructions for this installation can be found in our blog. We provide a link below to this instruction. We have revised the Docker Compose file and made 3 changes to it. Firstly, we inserted passwords to make this thing work. And secondly, as we are hosting multiple Docker applications in our Proxmox server in the container, we need to give each application a unique port so that we don't have port conflicts. So that's the changes we've made to this. Copy this. You will notice that we are using Dockge. We found this tool to be exceptionally useful, and it is incredible how easy it makes the installation. Click on the Compose button, paste your Docker Compose file here, and then give this a name. I'm going to call this Next2 because I may have an image of Nextcloud and I don't want to override that. But in your case, you would call it Nextcloud and then hit the Save button. This tool is useful because if there was a problem, it will report it here so that you can fix it. And then while running the application, you will get a terminal here. So we found that in the original source, they never provided passwords and we couldn't install it, but we saw in here that it was saying the password not supplied. If it wasn't for this tool, we would have struggled. Now we will start this. You can see the database has started. And if we look here in the terminal, we are not seeing errors. So you can now click on this button here, and it will take us to this screen here where we create the admin account. We recommend you use admin. In our case, we wanted to use root instead. And now we can override the password. You may have noticed we have chosen to use MariaDB and not SQLite. That is what you would do if you are hosting this as a service and not for personal use. For personal use, SQLite would be fine. This is a long process. We will stop the video now. The installation was successful and now we can save the password. At this point in time, you have the option to install all these recommended apps. Now, if you want to replace Microsoft 365, you will need to install all these apps. You will click on this button. It will take a few minutes to install the applications, and then you will have what we demonstrated. But to save time, I'm now going to look at the next installation. As we mentioned earlier, we need an additional application to meet our requirement. What we have here, once we have installed OnlyOffice, is a Microsoft compatible Word, Excel, and PowerPoint interface that you can work with online. So this gives you the features that the Office 365 provides. But there's one more feature we need to be complete, and that is Stirling-PDF. Stirling-PDF provides us with all the tools we need to work with PDF files. There are myriads of tools here. We will highlight the most useful ones, starting with Compress. With this, you can reduce the file size of large PDF files. You have converters here. You can convert a Word document or an Excel spreadsheet or a PowerPoint file to a PDF. Or you can take an image and convert an image to a PDF. Even a Markdown file to a PDF. You can take a PDF, convert it to a Microsoft Word document or a PowerPoint document, even a CSV file. Now this can be useful for data analytics. In addition to that, you can digitally sign PDFs. You can add passwords or remove passwords. As you can see, this is quite a comprehensive tool for working with PDFs. And by adding this to our Proxmox container, we then have a complete Swiss Army knife to replace Office 365. Now let's do the installation of this. In order to install Stirling-PDF, if you click on our blog here and you go down, you will find install Stirling-PDF. Here's the instructions. Notice we've made a change in the compose file, the same reason we did it in the previous compose file, and that is because we want to have multiple Docker containers running and we don't want to have port conflicts. So copy this file and let's go into Dockge. Like with the previous one, you click on compose, paste the compose file here, give this a name, let's call it Stirling. You will notice that the names will become lowercase, but that's not a problem. And then save it. And that's a good sign. It was green, there were no errors. Now we can start it. And we can click on this button. Just wait for this thing to finish. And now we can click on this button. And there we are. We now have Stirling-PDF installed in our Docker container as well. We trust you found this video useful. Please give us a like and please subscribe to our channel so that we can reach our target. And with that, over to you, Josh.
Thank you for watching this video, exploring the world of Proxmox containers to install in your Proxmox server. We installed Nextcloud in our Proxmox container, and we were pleasantly surprised. We also got to install OnlyOffice in our Nextcloud. After that, we installed Stirling-PDF in the Docker container, needed to complete our requirement, and now we can say goodbye to Microsoft Office 365, running this solution in a Proxmox container. It is incredibly versatile. If you have not given us a like, please do so. Your dedication to exploring Proxmox's capabilities is invaluable. Stay tuned for more insights, automation, and empowerment through its incredible tools for your home lab. Please like and comment to share your feedback and suggestions for our channel. If you found this video valuable, consider subscribing to stay updated with our latest content and tutorials, ensuring you never miss out on informative videos. Your support is crucial for our channel's growth. For those eager to deepen their knowledge, consider becoming a Patreon supporter for exclusive access to upcoming training courses, enriching your expertise, and supporting the channel. We genuinely appreciate your support and look forward to sharing more enriching content with you. Stay curious, keep exploring, and continue harnessing Proxmox's remarkable potential in your home lab and DevOps journey. Thank you for being part of our community.